Hey guys, and welcome back to another one of my videos. So as you saw by the title, today we're going to be discussing VRChat lighting, specifically world lights and lighting that is used in worlds. And maybe if you noticed, most of the times the lights just seem super dim. I don't know if I'm the only one who visits a lot of VRChat worlds, but they all seem to have one thing in common. The lighting is either super dark, night mode, or very dim. Now personally, I don't know much about worlds and I don't tinker around worlds in Unity, but I have uploaded a couple of my worlds, and I have to say that lighting, even if it's indoors, doesn't need to be super dim and completely dark. I don't understand what's this running trend with all these VRChat worlds, even both outdoor and indoor, being so dimly lit. I understand if that's the theme of the world, but still, I just feel like we need more worlds that are much more brighter and much more exciting, so you can actually see people and see their details and their avatars properly. I'll show a couple of examples on the screen right now. I'll take 4 different worlds and recordings of 4 separate worlds. You tell me which one of these do you like the most, A, B, C, or D. To be honest, I don't know why some of these worlds decide to just have so dimly lit lights, and they always go for the night theme. Now, a couple of solutions to fix this would be A, why don't you just make a night and day cycle? One person that actually knows about worlds a little bit told me that this is actually a bit difficult. It's a difficult thing to do, and that it also cuts on your performance, which I completely understand, but I still think that's not an excuse to use for your dimly lit world. Some other people said that, oh, well, people get on VRChat at night, and so going to a brightly lit world would be too much on their eyes. There's 2 things I have to say. First of all, why would you play VRChat in the first place if you're, not ready for big and bright lights? Also, you could just adjust your private brightness of your headset. So if making a toggle between day and night cycle is difficult, you could also split the world and have one day and one night version. Even if this splits the world and the communities, I still think it would be better, because then you would have people who want to go to one instance go to the other world, and other people go to the other world. That is one thing that I kind of liked with Chill Out VR. If you're a person who played Chill Out VR or maybe still somehow plays it, I'll try and find a photo here and put it on the screen. Their worlds just always felt so amazing. Like basically it's RTX on and the lights are there, and the world feels much more alive. It's became to a point where in VRChat, 80 if not 90% of worlds in VRChat are either night themed or extremely dim. And if you're a person who makes VRChat worlds and understands more, please leave a comment down section, because I'm generally curious to know why are so many VRChat worlds dimly lit. So we established that most VRChat worlds are dimly lit, but here's where it gets even more interesting. Some, if not all, party worlds are on the opposite side, and they're actually bright when they're supposed to be dimly lit. In my opinion, I think party worlds should be very dimly lit, and your emission masks and lights in the world is what's gonna show your avatar. Now, these are not gonna be lights that are always constantly showing, but rather like stage lights or something like that. I just don't understand the point of a bright party world and a dimly lit social world, if that makes any sense. These are just such weird options to go for, and if there really is a reason behind dimly lit worlds, I would want to know it, because going back to Chill Out VR, I think that it looks much more alive this way versus this. You look at these 2 images right here and tell me which one do you think is better and which one do you think it's more sociable. I personally think that lighting in the world, and if you don't have night worlds, is much more better, because again, you just see stuff and it's much more nicer. And if people actually do complain about the brightness, they can just lower their headset brightness, or there has to be some type of way, even if it's difficult, there has to be some type of way to either make a toggle between day and night, or have a separate world basically where one is day, one is night version. Now, I understand that people are aiming for Quest compatibility and trying to make it optimized, but I mean, come on. I don't think that adding a little bit brighter light is going to hurt your performance. Like the world I'm in right now currently, I would say this is a pretty decent lighting. I'll show another world example here of what I think how lighting should be. And I just don't understand. Maybe it's like a social thing, or maybe it's like a special thing where people just prefer to go to dimly lit worlds. Take my VRChat world for example. This is one of the worlds that one of my friends helped me make, and the lighting that was used in this world is actually pretty good. To be honest, I would consider it to be much better than what people use in today's standards. But as you can see, the world just feels much more alive. Compared my world to, let's say, this one, you see the difference, like there's noticeable difference just because of the lighting. And like I said in the video, choosing the right lighting for your world, and it can't take up that much performance. But you let me know if this is just me and the bad case of, you know, the places where I go to, and maybe I'm just not going to the right worlds. Let me know down in the comment section. And also, if you're a world creator, please list down if there's actually a reason why VRChat worlds are so dimly lit. But as always, thank you so much for watching. Click here if you want to see some of the rest of the content that I have created, and click down here if you want to stick to my channel and keep up with all my videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you around. Peace.